First of all, Chinese is a tonal language, which means that we can use pitch to distinguish the meanings of the words. Like na, na, it means to hold, and na, it means that. Na and na, na. These two words have the same consonant and vowel, but they have different pitch inflections. Their tones are different, so they have different meanings. But you should know that this doesn't mean one pinyin only belongs to one word, or one word only has one pinyin. For example, da, 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 and da, da, da. They have the same consonant, vowel, and tone, but their characters and meanings are totally different. Da means to answer, while da means to reach. In Chinese, we have 4 tones and a neutral tone. For the first tone, the pitch is high, but you don't have to use a very high voice to pronounce it. Just pronounce it relatively higher than other tones. For example, T, 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 T. It means to kick. T. The second tone is a rising tone. Its pitch is from a low point to a high point. So, you can remember the second tone as a low-high tone. Low-high tone. T, 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 T. T means to lift, to carry. T, T. The third tone it's the opposite of the first tone. It's a low tone. Specifically, it's a low tone that falls a bit. You might have learned that the third tone is a falling, rising tone. Let's call it the fall third tone. The fall third tone only occurs when we pronounce the third tone in isolation, or it's at the end of a word or sentence. But even when it's at the end of a word or a sentence, a lot of people would still drop the rising part and just pronounce a low tone. So, in general, in daily conversation, the full third tone rarely appears. But there's an exception where the third tone isn't pronounced as a low tone. When two third tones are combined together, the first one would change into the second tone, which is a rising tone. For example, when we say hi to people, we say 你好,你好. Ni hao. Ni hao is not ni hao. It's not ni hao, but ni hao. Ni hao. Can you tell the difference? Okay, now let's learn the fourth tone. The fourth tone is a falling tone from a high pitch to a low pitch. So, you can remember it as a high-low tone. For example, T, 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 T. It sounds like tea in English, right? It sounds like drinking tea. But it actually means to replace. Tea, tea. The pitch is from a high point to a low point. Finally, let's learn the neutral tone in Chinese. The neutral tone is a light and short tone. To pronounce it, you just simply need to prolong the sound of its previous character. Then you will pronounce the neutral tone naturally. Like 桌子, 桌子, 桌桌子桌桌子桌子桌子桌子 means table table. Actually, the neutral tone is not like a tone, but more like a special type of rhythm in this language. Now that we have finished learning all the tones in Mandarin, let's do a quick recap. In Mandarin Chinese, there are 4 tones and a neutral tone. The first tone is a high tone. You need to pronounce it relatively higher than other tones. The second tone is a low-high tone. It starts from a lower pitch to a high pitch, so it's a rising tone. The third tone is a low tone. It starts from a low pitch and then goes down a bit. But the exception is that when 2 third tones are combined together, the first one becomes a rising tone. The fourth tone is a high-low tone. It starts from a high pitch to a low pitch, so it's a falling tone. So the first tone is high, the second tone is low-high, the third tone is low, and the fourth tone is high-low. And for the neutral tone, you can just remember that it's like